India, we were looking into topics like Janpads, Mahajanpads, and how monarchy system ruled and what was the benefits of a republic system. We have covered all this topic by far, right? So in this video, we are going to see about your long answers, which I have already sent in the group. I hope you have completed that in your notebook. So first complete that in your notebook, and then with the help of your notebook go through this video. That would be a bit easier for you to understand that answer. Okay, now we will start about question answers. So your first question is, state brief the difference between monarchy and the democratic state. So you have to state the difference. What are the basic difference that prevails between monarchy system and democratic state? So the difference between monarchy and democratic state is as follow. The first point in monarchy state policy is the king is the chief in monarchy state policy. So the ultimate power lies in king's hand in monarchy state policy. But in the democracy state policy, the administrative elected by the people are chief. So the person who is elected or selected by the people is the representative and he has the power. He is the ultimate chief in democracy state policy. Second point in monarchy system says the king is the supreme in monarchy. So the supreme power in monarchy system is the king, and in the democracy system the head or the president of the house who is elected by the people is the main in democracy. Third point, there are cabinet ministers to help the king in state administration. So monarchy system, king has a cabinet minister who helps in the state administration in making rules. While in democracy, the cabinet help the president in state administration. So there is also a whole cabinet to help the president in state administration. Fourth point, the position of the king is hereditary. Means the king's son will be the next king. So the position of king is hereditary. But here in democracy system, the people of the region elect their representative. The people has the power who they want their representative to be. Okay, so this is the difference between monarchy state policy and the democracy state policy. So the second question is, state the characteristic of governance of republics. You have to state how this republic states governance work. So in the first point states the administration of a republic state was governed by the Sabha. So who is governing this republic state? It is governed by Sabha, and there are members of this Sabha who enjoys all the powers. So each members of this Sabha has the power. Elders and youth were selected as members of Sabha. So the Sabha members are usually elders and young people. In republic state, each member is considered as a king. So the Sabha members all are considered as the king, and every member enjoys the membership till the next period of time. Means there is a fixed period for how many years they will be the member of Sabha. And the place of Sabha is known as sanctum, and in republic state the presidential election is done through election, means voting. An executive committee assists the president of the republic in state administration. Means the president has a committee who assists him through state administration. So this is your answer. You can write this much points only. I hope you understand it. Question number 3. Describe the social life of republics. Means here you have to describe how the social life of republics was. So we have seen in the previous videos, that they lived in a simple house. So the first point states that the people of Republic states generally lived in simple houses. Second point, they used to do animal husbandries. They used simple jobs like animal husbandries. Then third point states that they grow crops like wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane, sesame, mustard, pulses, etc. They used clay vessels, we have seen in the previous video, and that vessels were painted in grey color. Painted vessels, or you can usually call it grey pots. Then the king the king builds the strong and high forts to protect their capital city. So for maintaining this army and protection purpose, they needed tax, and to get this tax they used collected something or other from the people. So the farmer used to give 6th part of their land yields as a tax to the treasury. Then artisans worked for 1 day in the month for the state. The cattle rearers gave their cattle as a part of taxes, and the merchant paid taxes based upon the goods that they sell. So these are the different tax systems that were prevalent. So this much points is sufficient enough for this answer. Now this match the following. You have to match section A with section B. Section A has the capital, and so you have to match it with section B. So Magad was the capital of Rajgir, then Gandhar was capital of Takshashila, Vatsa was Kaushambi, and Avanti Ujjaini.